Trip's over.
Thanks. I was beginning to get a cramp. Mom always said I'd end up digging ditches. Mind if I take a break? So, this is the spot. I always wanted to retire to the country. Thanks. My last beer. More of a wine person myself, but I have to say, on a hot day, digging your own grave really hits the spot. Hope you don't mind me talking. I tend to ramble anyway, and talking helps pass the time. Besides, what you gonna do? Kill me?
You're pretty calm for a man who's about to die.
I've known this was coming for quite some time now. As soon as she got involved with him, I knew I was a dead man. It's like the doctor had given me my prognosis, and it was terminal. Didn't know when it was going to happen, just that it would. There's a comfort in knowing. It takes away some of the weight, responsibility of living, you know? You have any kids? Neither did we. Probably for the best. I was caught up in my work. She was busy fucking other men. Life was good. So, no kids to worry about, death sentence looming. I had the unique opportunity to reevaluate my life. I know that sounds cliche, but it was really true. I'd never really taken the time out of my empty existence to ponder how meaningless it really was.
If you're so clever, why not run?
What was the point? This guy has a hard-on for me because he has a hard-on for my wife. He has endless resources. You guys are all connected anyway. Although, I never would have imagined we had organized crime in our bumfuck little town. You know, I used to imagine how my hit would come. Walking out of a building, a single shot would ring out from a sniper rifle. People would gather around the sidewalk, wondering why I was assassinated. I really changed. Got to know my neighbors. Resolved all my stupid family issues. Put my life in order. Then I lived. For the first time since I was a kid, I appreciate each day. So to answer your question, I've been running all my life. Took this shitty set of circumstances to make me face my life. So, I can honestly say, I'm ready to face my fate.
Don't you resent her?
Well, I was angry for a long time. You know, the constant need for attention, endless affairs, the textbook father issues. But I can't blame her for being her. I knew what she was when I married her. I don't think he's anything special. Just, the most recent. A dangerous distraction. My real difficulty is, if I'm here, he thinks he's taken possession. And she can't be owned.
Won't she miss you?
She moved on long ago. But it was always easy to keep running back. No one else would put up with it.
Well, she's playing a very dangerous game.
Promise me, if you ever have to pay her a visit, that you'll tell her that I loved her. Even now she's in my thoughts.
You better get back to your hole.
He's coming himself, isn't he? I knew there was a reason I was still alive.
Don't you want to know?
How much my life was worth?
I'd want to know.
Can't imagine it'd make me feel any better. I'm, probably a personal favor or a payment on a gambling debt. A gambling man. That makes sense. It's all about odds and numbers to you. I have to admit, though, you're not what I pictured as the embodiment of death. I guess it helps to dress the part, though.
Uniform makes the man.
So how long have you worked for this guy?
I'm more of a contract worker. I've done a few jobs for him in the past. I like to move around, though. Lately, I've been spending time in Vegas.
So how's the death business?
Steady. It's like the military. Travel. Get paid. Get to kill people. It never gets boring.
Doesn't it bother you what you do?
Only when they run. Or when they beg. Swear I've heard it all. Disgusting, really. But I'm almost out for good.
Retirement? Well, you seem a little young, but then so am I. So have you socked away your money? Maybe move south of the border, buy a little town? Spend the rest of your days eating tacos and making babies?
It's a little romantic for my reality.
It's never too late to change.
That's what I hear.
I have a confession to make. You know, when I saw you for the first time, before I saw the gun, I thought you were going to ask me for directions to the mall.
It's important that I maintain my anonymity.
Oh, you do have that air of mystery thing going.
Not getting close to people is a plus in my line of work.
I can't imagine strong social skills are a prerequisite in your field. Not much talking involved in killing people. But this has to be strange. Having to interact with someone you're going to kill makes it a bit more personal.
It is a little out of the ordinary.
So how do you justify this to yourself?
It's a job.
A job where you end other people's lives?
It's not like I'm killing Sunday school teachers. These are bad guys. I'm doing the world a favor. Recycling its garbage.
What makes you think you have the right?
Don't kid yourself. None of us are really innocent. And we all have to settle our tabs sooner or later. In the end, though, it's not like I'm playing God. passing judgment, deciding who lives and who dies. I'm the force of nature that kills without feeling or remorse.
Something tells me it's a bit more complicated than that. I'm sure there's at least one you regret. God knows I've made a list. I'm just trying to right as many wrongs as I can before my time is up.
Where would I be in this profession if I suddenly grew a conscience? If I only took jobs that involved killing people I thought should die? Doesn't that make me worse? Believing that I can make that decision? It's easier this way. Less complicated. I follow orders.
I don't believe you. And I don't think you do either.
You can believe what you want. I kill for money, not for pleasure, and not for a reason. It's time.
You know, I always hated the fucking great outdoors. You're looking well. I was glad to hear you'd be the one taking care of our little problem here. And that you're recovering from that nasty little incident in Vegas.
I appreciate you taking care of that.
You're looking quite presentable. Looks like you've handled everything as requested. Efficient as always. Your debt is paid, and I've brought with me the balance. Give him the envelope. Did I say chuck him the envelope? You know, you boys really ought to try to play nice. We're all on the same team. Some of my boys don't appreciate the division of labor in our organization. Sometimes you send muscle. Other times, well, situations require a little more, should we say, finesse. Our mutual friend here is a very skilled laborer, an artist, a valued employee. All this fuss over an ordinary insurance agent. It's hard to believe, isn't it? You know, I hope you have adequate coverage yourself. I would hate to think I'd be leaving your wife.
Save it. I know all about you and my wife.
You know, boys, I think we underestimated our insurance man here. Doesn't it bother you that you're gonna die because you're not man enough?
What bothers me is that you haven't thought this through. You're just a dangerous distraction. It has nothing to do with your dick, so you can quit waving it at me and get on with it.
Look who's the wise guy now. Let's see if you can keep your pants dry. Get him out of here. What? You have some last words?
I just thought you would be man enough to do this one yourself.
Give me the gun. A true manager has to know when to delegate and when to assume responsibility himself. Turn around.
Come on, tough guy. This is it, the big show.
You asked for it, and I don't want you to miss it.
I'm honored that you even came all the way out here. But to actually pull the trigger yourself, now that's impressive.
I wanted you to know right before you died that your wife will be very well taken care of. Most of all, I wanted to come out here and see for myself the guy that had it all and fucked it up. Oh, did I finally strike a nerve? You know, I never actually killed anyone before. It's kind of fun.
You're dead! Even if you get out of here, you're a dead man!
I've been dead for years!
Why would you do that? Why would you risk your life for me?
I thought it was time your wife found a new boyfriend.
I was ready to die.
I know. The only one.
You're really good at your job.
Force of nature. But people can change, right? I finally got to decide who lives and who dies. So much to make right. Now you can run.
Let me help you.